back to my 2007 Lexus LX470 or 100 series Land Cruiser. I've been getting a lot of comments about my truck, and people want to know about my mods and basically to know about my truck. So I'm going to do a little tour. So this is a 2007, which means it's got the 4.7 liter VVTi V8, which makes about 275 horsepower. It's basically stock, except I've got the Borla exhaust on it, and I've got an E-Flex Fuel E85 conversion, which the Flex Fuel, the E85 actually gives you a little bit more horsepower, and it's a lot cheaper. So when I'm towing, I don't have to run 91 octane for maximum power. I can run a lot cheaper E85 fuel, save money per mile, and also get the same horsepower. So obviously I got the Descent front bumper with the bull bar. This is the aluminum bumper. I've got the LED light pods and the LED light bar there. I've also got the Badlands 12,000 pound winch from Harbor Freight. You can check out my review of that on this channel. Under the hood, it's pretty stock motor. I've got light up here. It illuminates under the hood, which is awesome when you're working on it. I've got this auxiliary relay and fuse box, which I use for all my aftermarket lights and things like that. These headlights are like the China Angel Eyes headlights. I like the way they look. You can tell though that now they're about 2 or 2.5 years old, and they're starting to get a little hazy. And sometimes when it's really wet, I can notice some condensation inside, but they're still going strong, and you know, it's a working truck. I use it all the time, so I'm still happy with them. They still light up the road really well and look halfway decent. So I got the CB antenna on this side, and I got my ham radio antenna over on that side. All right, so I got the Nitto Ridge Grappler tires on my XD wheels. These are 18-inch. They're 285 65 18s. I absolutely love these Ridge Grapplers. I just ordered a brand new set of these in a slightly different size, so I'll hopefully have an updated comparison on that. But these tires are just so awesome for rock crawling and in the dirt and pretty much everything I've thrown at them. Not 100% awesome on ice or snow, but they're a rock crawling tire, so that's fine. They still do just fine in ice and snow. I got the Power Stop Extreme Towing brake kit, which is ventilated and cross-drilled rotors, and then they're upgraded ceramic pads. And then I fleshed out all the fluid with Ford Motorcraft heavy-duty fluid or something like that. It's low moisture absorbing. They use it in like the Shelby Mustangs, and heavy-duty pickup trucks. I really like that fluid. Moving down the truck, of course, I've got the Slee rock sliders. Love these sliders, use them all the time. Totally worth the money. Moving towards the back, I've got the 4x4 Labs rear bumper. I did the weld it yourself kit, and this was like one of my first welding projects ever, basically, and I think it turned out awesome. I really like this bumper. I really like the design of it, the style, and I think it matches the overall look of the truck with the tubing there that matches the body lines, and the cool angular style, which matches my front Descent bumper. And also, one of the reasons I chose this bumper is just that it has the most clearance and has like basically the most simplistic and heavy-duty design that I was able to see. A lot of the others, especially with the towing, the tow receiver hangs down really low, so you basically don't gain any clearance over the stock bumper. One of the downsides of the 100 series is the rear bumper, and especially the tow hitch hangs down really low. So with this, I've really improved that. I'm really happy with this bumper. You can see my Borla exhaust there. I tucked it up. I did some modifications to tuck that up. And then while we're back here, you can see I've got the airbags. I've got Airlift 1000 airbags, and these complement the AHC hydraulic suspension a lot. It really is able to compensate for things like trailer, or when I load down the back of the truck with tons of gear, or For one of my jobs, I load it full of ammunition and have like 1,000 pounds of ammo back there, and I'm able to compensate with that with the airbags. Really like the airbags. Also, you can see I've added a cell phone booster. This is a cell phone booster WeBoost, and this works really well to boost your antenna, your cell signal when you're out there in the boonies, so that I can work from home anywhere basically. Hopefully this will let me hit the trail more often this coming year without having to be in the office. I can still get all my work done and do it with a beautiful wilderness view. Ask me what mods I've done to the suspension. I've not done any mods. This is a totally stock Land Cruiser except for those airbags I put in the back. The Lexus Land Cruiser, I should say. So it's got the stock hydraulic AHC suspension. I really like that suspension. I'm going to try to keep it as long as possible. So what I've done is I've flushed the fluid, I've replaced the electric pump, and I've made sure the whole system is in spec. So I've adjusted the torsion bars in the front and got it all dialed in so that the pressures at each corner is where it's supposed to be. But there's no suspension mods, all stock. I just hit that little H button and go up and go wheeling. All right, so let's go inside the truck and I'll show you around some of the interior mods and little creature comforts I'd added just for on-road and off-road and camping comfort. So really I haven't done much. It's pretty stock. I really like this LX470 interior. It's just really comfortable and quiet. So I wanted to maintain that. We've got this WeBoost booster here. This is the cell phone model, so you can clip your phone in there. I like this one because you can kind of move it around like as if it's your normal phone, and it's got a long enough wire that I can use it in the back seat when we're camping. We want to watch a movie or something. I've got these Night Eye Steely balls, and I've got 3 of them in here. I really like those mounts. I've showed these before, but I have these on my phone. I have them on my microphone here, and I've got them on other things that I need to just access quickly. I can put these in different positions, have them on my cell phone. It's just really great. I've also got the Yoda MD key upgrade, which is pretty good. If you still have your 100 series stock key, you'll probably break it one of these days. So just keep in mind this upgrade when you reach that point. I built this little panel here to hold a voltmeter for my battery voltage, and this is a little button that turns off my traction control and stability control. That's just kind of temporary. I think I want to redo that in the future. I've got my trailer brake controller over there. Other than that, I've got my Yaesu 400 radio up here, and then down in my center console, that's where I have my CB radio. And underneath this tray that I 3D printed, that's where my Yaesu is hard mounted, and then I just have the wire come out of here. So I got my CB radio here and my ham radio here. I want to get a GMRS, but at this point I don't have one yet. For audio, I have the SL3B installed, which is a Bluetooth module that plugs in and emulates a mini disc player. So it plays through the factory head unit just like stock. Really happy with that also. All right, and then of course you got to have the drop stop. Man, I love these things. And in the 100 series, I think this is a must-have mod, the little drop stop, because if you drop your phone down between the seat and the center console or anything, drop your key, it is so hard to get, and these drop stops just fit the job perfectly. So get one of those. So one of the reasons that I got my 100 series Land Cruiser was to go camping and off-roading and explore the wilderness. So basically that's where the magic happens, back here. So I got a lot of my gear here loose. When I take trips, I try to get it more organized, but I was using some of this stuff. I have a nice right line bag here, which got from Gamma Vidi, and it is awesome to carry all my stuff. And then it's got these straps so I can strap it down to a hard point in the truck. It's not loose moving around. I got these window racks that I made just with some old shelves, and welded up some brackets to fit them up there in the windows, and that's really great for keeping my gear up, keep it from being loose in the back, and it's up using space that otherwise would not be utilized, allowing more space for cargo and activities and other things. So I just camp in here. I do my cooking on the tailgate, drinking whatever, hang out here, and then when it's time to sleep, I just throw out my bedroll here and I sleep inside the truck with the middle row and the back row removed. I can put my feet down towards the front of the truck and my head up here and have the tailgate closed. I'm just under 6 feet tall, about 5'11", so I can sleep comfortably like that. If it's a nice night, I'll keep the tailgate open. On the side, I've got some power mods. I've got a little Blue Sea Systems plugs here. This is my WeBoost booster that comes on with my ignition in the factory cigarette lighter. This is just a switch for my overhead lights. Over here, I've got my house battery set up. So I've got the voltmeter there. And then inside here, I've got 3 Myedy lithium iron batteries for a total of, I think about 60 amp hours of capacity. So pretty good capacity. I've got a fuse panel there. I've got the 110 power inverter there, and then this is the Victron charger, smart charger that I use to charge the batteries. I can control that up from the panel in the front, and it's got Bluetooth, and it's pretty sweet. So this is my house battery setup, so I can use that for charging the laptop, charging other batteries like my drone. I can even jump start my truck engine if I need to from that. And the most important thing is I lay out an electric heating pad. So when it's really cold out at night, I can turn on my electric heating pad and sleep warm and cozy. So that's about it. One of the reasons I really love the 100 Series Land Cruiser, and especially this LX470 version, is that it's so good at everything stock out of the box. You know, you put on a couple mods, you put on sliders, wheels and tires, some bumpers, and you're basically ready to go anywhere. Now, if you have a normal Land Cruiser, you might want to consider adding a lift, springs and torsion bars in the front, but with the Lexus, you just push that button, baby. But you got to make sure that you keep your AHC hydraulic suspension in check and in spec so that it's reliable and it doesn't break while you're out there on the trail. I really like the 100 Series styling. I think it just looks awesome. All right, so I just love this truck. If you have any comments or questions, if you see any areas I can improve, please post up. Of course, I've got a lot of plans for this in the future. You know, things like maybe lockers or limited slip diff. I have kind of a debate going on in my head if I want to go with the limited slip or lockers. Also, I want to do some engine mods, maybe some head rebuild, cylinder head rebuild with some valves and valve springs and cams, and also maybe like some headers and other things like that. So a lot of ideas, not 100% sure what I want to do with this yet, but right now it is just so much fun to take this out on the trails. I've done tons of wheeling in 2020, and going into 2021, I can't wait. I'm going to do even more if possible. So thanks for watching. As always, you'll find more content here on the Land Cruiser and my other vehicles. Lots of drone footage of this going off-road, and thanks for watching.